RightonQuelive, we are live. And if you listening, you might as well just subscribe, share it, send it to your mom, and send it to whoever you like, send it to your person, your side chick, your wife, whoever you need to send it to. Spread the word. Just go yell it out in the neighborhood. Tell people about RightonQuelive. And we have a very special edition episode. If you know me, you know I take my haircuts very seriously. If you ever see me in person, I look amazing on my haircut days. And the guest I have today is the man responsible. All since I was 8 years old. The man, the one and only, Roc. How are you doing, man?
What's up, baby? How you?
I'm good. Fun fact, I ain't never heard the show, you never been on here. I have a thing called the Fuck You Forever list. So the thing about the list is like when people do certain things for the podcast, let's say you come on and then you act like a dickhead, or then you do the show and you act like it never happened, or you do fake worship, or people like just don't show up, whatever. We tried to do this before, and Nari didn't show up last time, whatever. And I was like, I gotta put my beloved barber on the Fuck You Forever list, but the least I could do for the man that's been making me look this great for all these years is try to do a redo. So I'm glad you made it today, my man. Yeah, we got another, niggas gonna dig, so we got another one that's late. He'll be here soon, whatever. Shout out to Taj. But get right into the barber talk before we, branch out some more. How long you been cutting hair, man? How'd you get into it? What made you start doing it? When were you asked? When did you become great? Like,
the cutting hair thing, it started. It was actually a religious move. Being that I'm a Muslim, I had to offer my prayers and our prayer of worship in the masjid. Some people call it a mosque. So I said, well, if I be a barber, then I can make appointments and I can always pray where I'm supposed to pray at instead of praying home. Because the women are supposed to pray home and the men are supposed to pray in the masjid. So that was really the reason why I became a barber. So I've been cutting hair since 98. And I don't know when I got good.
Yeah, I've been going since 2000.
Yeah, I don't know when I got good. I can't say. You know what? I do kind of remember when I got good. I was in a barbershop. If anybody remember, our barbershop was a classic barbershop. It was called Wild Styles.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be like all them. I was using home spray on the hairline. I was doing a whole bunch of things that they were doing. So what I did was I just stopped and I just made up my own way. So I may be one of the people that's responsible since 1999.
So Heavy King, what you responsible for?
Of cutting the hair first, then washing it.
Huh.
And not using holding spray, but you know my method, I use alcohol because the hair, after you wash it, everything gets ashy. So instead of putting a holding spray on there, I use the alcohol, wipe the alcohol down there, and then I shape you up and it still get that nice crisp line. So that's what I did. That's I had to invent myself.
Interesting. So on that note, what would you say are some of like? Okay, how about this? Would you say anybody can become at least decent at being a barber, or is it like no? At a certain point, it's like you gotta kind of have it or something.
You ain't gotta have it. You gotta want it.
Okay. I guess with most things.
Yeah. You don't want it, then
Cause all my years of going to you, I can't count how many people I've seen. Yo, Roc, just teach me how to do it. I've seen some people even have some lessons and then eventually it fizzles out, whatever. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, I got people come and go all the time. They want to be a barber, then they don't want to be a barber. It's just, if it's not in you, it's not in you. You gotta really want it. You gotta listen. That's the thing with barbering. If you ain't listening, then it ain't gonna happen.
How'd you actually learn?
I had a barber. Shout out to my man Farouk. He taught me. He started me off. We had a little disagreement. I left. I contacted this boy, this famous guy right here. Everybody know Nori West.
Shout out to West.
Shout out to West. You know what I mean? He run the hair industry. And I went to his barbershop where all the famous barbers was at, the infamous Wild Styles.
West was coming out to shit on myself. Yeah. And just be crying all the time in the chair.
So after that, I learned and I was around sharp people. That's one of the keys to being a sharp barber. A lot of dudes get sharp and then they leave and I'm the man and they want to go where all the corny barbers at so they can be the man. But you got to keep up on your skills and you ain't got nobody to challenge you now. You don't got nobody walking in that barbershop and basically saying, you looking at his cut like, oh, that's nice. Let me step my game up a little bit more. because I learned from people that I taught. You know, I help one of the guys out now who's a real successful barber. He went from barbering. He's still a barber. His name is Ryan, and we call him Digger. He owned Wild Style Generation X. And you know, he doing his thing. He moved on to other things, but he still cut. He might charge a great penny, but it's worth it. You know what I mean? He's a quality barber. Yeah, you charge $50 a haircut. I'll say you should pay it. But I learned from him. I watched him. I went to his barbershop, watched him to get so he can fade my neck, and I learned from him. He's really a talented barber. Then you got his brother Donnie, who's really talented, and Hassan. So you know, you gonna learn from people that you taught.
Well, get the damn podcast, feed the cat, yo. Good take.
Cat hungry. Cat hungry.
God damn, fucking camera whore.
Yeah, so you know, that's it on a barbering tip, man. You know, I'm just successful, and I gotta thank Allah for being successful. Without Allah, I wouldn't be successful.
Is there any like quick tips of like do's and don'ts? Would you say like for like being a barber and like maybe like do's and don'ts and like things you like most common mistakes or most common like
the most common
flaws?
Mistake about being a barber or you want a flaw, it's not coming to work. It's being lazy.
Because you gotta do your own schedule.
Yeah, you're your own boss. If you ain't there, you're not making no money. Even if you're a business owner, you still gotta look at it like I need to cut hair. So with that being said,
Taj.
you have to be punctual. You have to be on time.
Be on time. On that note,
Be on time.
shout out to this guy. You can have a seat right there, sir.
All right, here.
Get right in.
All right, I call you back.
Continue, Roc.
Yeah, so you gotta be on time. Being on time for the barber is important. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have customers that you don't like. Period. I have a lot of customers I don't like. I have the worst customers, some of the worst customers, and I got him to thank because I gave him to him. He has good customers now. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Taj.
Shout out to Taj.
How long you been late, but you here. Thanks for coming, my man.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself, whatever you want to say to them.
Taj.
Cool. How long you been cutting now? 'Cause I remember seeing you before you cutting to now. You got a whole clientele and all that shit.
I've been cutting for like 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Since
now
I've been in high school.
what makes a like a horrible customer to you? Like for you at this point, customers you don't like is it people that are always late? I know that's like a lot of people
Always.
in general.
I mean, you got customers that they
So how about this, Roc? Like, you know, all my friends, since I've been going to you-base my whole life, I never knew that there was a thing of not having appointments. So a lot of my friends, they're like, yeah, I just go in there and sit for 5 hours. I just be like, what? Like you don't got a time? Like you can't just text them? Like what does that even mean? So yeah, so
well, what that right there is how barbering was in the beginning is always that people just walk in. There was no appointments. If you wanted a specified time, then they always charge for the appointments. Okay, I want to come in at 5, and you have to pay extra money. Me, I didn't want to do that. I wanted everybody to have appointments so I can schedule. Because being a barber, I don't just want to sit in a barbershop all day and not make money. One day, I might have been cutting hair for like 3 years. I made $2. I sat in a barbershop for like 13 hours. I made $2. All I did was shape up somebody's mustache. After that, I was like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I could have been going shopping. I could have been working out. You know, I could have been in the gym. You know what I mean? Sparring, fighting. So I just was like, no, I can't do that. So I put all my customers on appointments. Shout out to my man, he did now, Dre. You know what I mean? Somebody who I really learned from. He told me, make everybody make appointments. You won't have this problem. And that's what I did. You know what I mean? And I don't charge extra for appointments. I really want to charge extra for walk-ins. I want to be the opposite. That's what I want to charge for. You know what I mean? Especially if you know me. If you know me, you know I'm not really doing walk-ins, then you should make appointments. I was cutting hair for 7 days a week for 17 years straight.
I remember.
17 years straight, cutting hair 7 days a week. I just took off 3 years ago on Mondays, and this year on Sundays. So
yeah, one of my friends that go to you now, his whole life, his barber cut like 3 to 4 days a week, no appointments, and then it's like 4 hours in the day. Like what the fuck? Like
you gotta have some, I don't know if he's selling. He got some, I mean, hair on. He's selling on the side. If that's your main money, I can't do that. I can't do. I got the.
How about you, Taj? So since you've been cutting, what are some things you feel you've learned or anything you want to talk about, like since you've been doing, maybe some things you learned from Roc, some things you know what
I
not to
learned-
do, how you made it your own in a sense.
I learned plenty from Roc, but I took some things and, you know, put it into my own lifestyle and incorporate it to my own lifestyle. Yeah, I don't like taking walk-ins. And I do want to charge people extra for just walking in. But I do like to have a set time schedule too, as well as like my 8 hours I work from this time to this time.
Right. When the last time y'all messed up somebody? Or how about the last time and when was the first time y'all ever really messed up somebody?
I'll let him go first. I got a lot of situations.
I probably messed up somebody the other day. You know what I mean?
What happened? What was the mess up?
I don't. It ain't what they wanted, so it's messed up.
So like what? Like the fade just wasn't sharp enough, or like the waves a little bit too deep.
No, you want to hear? I cut it off.
Oh, you didn't want a baldy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you wanted the baldy.
Boy had a whole afro.
Yeah. He wanted the curly top. I cut that joint right off.
Well, yeah.
I
okay,
said,
right.
why you ain't tell me? Trying to make it seem like it was his fault. You know what I mean?
Split it.
Yeah, split it on him. Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. Yep.
So you remember like the first time you ever messed up, where it was like, you know, when you was
Oh,
in your
the
learning
first time,
days?
I used to mess up my little brother all the time. I messed up my uncles. I messed up a lot of people
Okay.
consecutively.
How you learn? How about you, Rod? The last time and the first time?
One of the times I remember the
He
most
messed me
is
up. Like, no.
Yes, it is.
he wasn't paying anyway. Yeah. Free cut, free mess up.
Yeah,
One of the first times I remember, it really wasn't my fault. I was cutting this guy named Brother John. I was cutting his son. Wes already cut his hair. Haircut was sharp. Magazine style. And I went to go shape his son up, and his son moved. And he, Brother John, ran into the clipper, had a bald spot about this big.
He ran into the clipper.
Because his son was moving, and he
Ah,
went to go,
gotcha,
and I went to
gotcha.
go. You know what I mean? I was on the side, and it went right in his head. He came forward. It was like, wow, that ain't never. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, mess up. I got blades called surgical blades. So you know what I mean. You might nick a person. You just gotta learn how to fade it out. I might have messed you up a couple times. You just don't know.
No,
I
I knew. It's rock though. It's cool. Like, whatever. Like,
I fade it out. You know what I'm saying?
15 years. Like, Jordan missed a shot a few times. Like, it's cool.
Yeah. So you never know.
So you said you spoke on like Islam, well, in a sense, bringing you to the whole sense of barbering. Germantown, on Germantown Avenue, is that, would you look at, like, I wouldn't, well, you would know more so than me, is that literally the center of like Philly Muslim, like Philly Islam, all that stuff, whatever?
I want to say it's not the center.
Okay.
From an Islamic point of view, Islam, we have a masjid down Ridge Avenue, 33rd and Ridge. It's called Masjid Islamic Center. That's where it all started at.
Okay.
And a lot of people still go down there and show love. Germantown is one of the most famous places in Philadelphia for Muslims, as well as another one, Masjid Mukbil, Masjid bin Baz. So, you know.
Why would you, like, to your knowledge, why does Philly have such a high concentrated amount of like Muslims, and how did it also get so centralized in Germantown? Like.
Well, you gotta think from the start, man. A lot of people were, I gotta be real, because that's all I know how to be. Nation of Islam is not Muslims, but they were the known Muslims back then. And you had mosques, I think 12 on Broad Street, and you had the Muslim. If you go back into the time of Malcolm X and you would say Martin Luther King, there was a lot of black people getting beat on, but not a lot of black Muslims. The Muslims wasn't getting beat on at all. They were actually on the Malcolm X type time. You put down your gun, I put down my gun. You sick your dog on me, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna kill the dog. So the Muslims kind of like was protecting black people and standing up, sort of like how the the Black Panthers was. But the Muslims, they was a little bit more religious. And once they found out, Malcolm X found out that's not Islam, some of the beliefs, then once they found out about real Islam, a lot of people just start transforming over to being the real Muslims. You know what I'm saying? And we'll say, and I'm gonna speak a little bit of Arabic, meaning dawah to salafiyya, meaning, you know, basically a lot of people in Germantown practice Islam on the way the Prophet taught the religion and the way his companions understood it, because the companions understood it the best. Mm-hmm. So that's why Germantown has gotten so famous.
Okay, interesting. Would you say, so, and like from your travel show, that is like, so back to Philly specifically, does Philly have more like a culture of it than other cities, or like how did like?
I would say, yeah, Philly is. They call Philly Little Medina. A lot of people leave Philadelphia and go to Medina. Some go to Mecca and study, and they become, you know, the imams of the community. You know what I mean? Or the teachers. They teach people, and so it's a lot of that in Philly, and I think it's a lot with Ohio. A lot of we had a brother named Umar Quinn who has a strong community out of Ohio. He's now relocated to Delaware. So, you know, the Muslims are all over, but I gotta be honest, there's not a lot of people that's practicing Islam the right way. Believe me, we ain't the people that want to say, hey, we're gonna strap a bomb to us and blow people up. That's not Islam. That's you know, that's Islam. Like, as people will say, we don't do things like that. We are actually supposed to be peaceful.
Right.
You know me for years. You know, I'm a fighter. I'm an ex-felon, convict, criminal. Used to do all the stuff.
All that.
Yo, man. Back in like the early days of my barber journeys.
He wasn't peaceful.
I used to be like, yo, man, I hold Roc cool. Like, I'm just trying to get a cut, man. There's always situations.
He angry where he punched you on something.
That's done though. That's
right,
done. Yeah,
that's last week.
But you gotta think though.
Last week, yeah.
That's 7 days ago.
Yeah. But y'all gotta understand this. Imagine before I was Muslim. Right. See, my mom and my dad was like, I'm glad you became Muslim. It calms you down. Before I was Muslim, it was worse. Now, I come from a neighborhood, man. You know, I'm from 17th and Jefferson. Me and my mom been down there for years. They nothing but drugs, killers, money men down there. And I'm in between 17th and Jefferson with one of my grandmoms at 17th and York. That's bad. Then I'm at 13th and Venango and Erie Avenue. Them 3 spots is not a good spot for a person like me to be up in, who was kind of raised without, you know what I mean, any guidance. You know what I mean? My dad was a good dad up until, you know, he started doing what he was doing. He was into drugs and stuff like that. So, but before, you know what I mean, he left off. He raised me probably like, you know, 2nd, 3rd grade. After that, he was in the streets. You know, he was either selling drugs or he was doing drugs. It was, I mean, I wasn't guided at all, man. I was a terror. So, I mean.
Yeah, we'll get back to that though.
Yeah.
So let's get into some sports talk. How you feel? Okay, this one again. How you feel about these free agency? We was talking about it a little bit earlier before you got here. Your man Dame got the bag. He got Whiteside. How you feel about that general stuff, man? And we got some LeBron talk coming in soon.
When he decided to stay in Portland, he decided to die a loser.
So you don't respect it?
No, I respect it, but sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. And I felt like he was tripping.
Where he was gonna go?
Somewhere.
He could sign with the Lakers.
Yeah, him and Brown would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, him and Brown would be
He could have went somewhere.
Brown and AD, that'd have been crazy.
Yeah, even to go with KD and Kyrie.
Well, it can't be both.
It can't. Somebody could go somewhere.
Is Dame better than Kyrie, yo?
You know what? Yes.
I'm gonna say Dame Lillard's better than Kyrie.
I'm with it too.
Consistently, Kyrie had. Yeah. It's just Kyrie really hasn't done too much alone for me.
Facts. Outside of that finals run, you know, of course he played amazing. Outside of that snapshot of the moment, before LeBron, after LeBron, like Dame did all that shit.
His team went further without him than with him.
And before I knew Durant was going to the Nets, I was like, why would they want him? He just about to destroy y'all, like he destroyed the Celtics. But now Durant there, I'm like, all right, cool, I guess like that can work. But
they might do okay.
I'm gonna say this.
I think they're gonna be trash this year though. While Durant hurt, yeah, they gonna be super trash.
Celtics and the Sixers is gonna run the East.
No Bucks?
I don't like Ben
I
Simmons.
forgot about the Bucks. Yeah.
You don't like Ben? Like you it's over, you writing him off, he asked.
Shitty.
How about you, Rock? Is it over? Ben trash?
Man, dude don't shoot it. He won't shoot a shot, man. I don't know what's
I'm
wrong.
giving him to All-Star break, and then I'm done with him for
All-Star break. I can't.
or like just
respect.
like
This is
Grown
third
man.
year.
there is a third year.
I don't
Coming
care
up.
if I had a bunch of 12-year-olds. If you wide open, shoot that ball.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's little
Especially when you're
kids out
6'10".
there. I don't.
Yeah.
You should
Like
not.
it's
be-
not even now. You don't even got to do much. It's
You
like,
don't even got to make it. Just shoot it.
Yeah, and I'll be just as frustrated with Embiid. 'Cause I need him to come back just in great shape. Like both of them just.
No, Embiid look good though. He look good.
He can't even run him.
I like Embiid though.
He not out of shape.
He got talent, but he need to get in shape.
Yeah.
He need to stop acting
No.
like Shaq.
Yeah. When you not Shaq yet, like at least Shaq was fucking a fucking
Yeah.
unstoppable beast.
Yeah.
And then start being
As the
lazy.
season got on, Shaq became a monster.
Alright.
He worked his way in
But,
shape.
but then Orlando days, he was a monster that whole
Yeah.
run. He got lazy in LA.
He
So.
got lazy in LA. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
But so hot take, right? So I was talking to my man about LeBron. He like, yo, LeBron, like there's a guy who like love LeBron, favorite player in the sense. Yeah, yo, LeBron really fucked up the NBA forever, yo. Like he really made sucker shit just cool, and then because he start like winning, especially the 3-1 comeback, it erased a lot of perspective on the certain shit he did, and because of how he acted, like he was like a lot of people say, oh, he make everybody better. But he like, yo, he's made more people worse than he did better. People say, oh, like he got the rings in Miami, then he did it 3-1, but like he literally couldn't figure out how to win. Before that, though, so how are you putting him over people who had to figure it out themselves when he couldn't do it by himself, whatever? And he said that, and then he was like, all these niggas now, like Kyrie and Durant going to the Warriors, and all this weird sucker shit is literally all because of LeBron. So he like, yeah, LeBron, of course, talent-wise, he's, top 2, top 1, whatever. He like, but just like accolades and just drive and all that shit, like nah, I can't put him over Kobe, hell no way him over Jordan, So of course, first person I thought of was Roc, cause Roc been talking this anti-LeBron shit for the last decade. Like. So where does it stand now, Roc? Because he went to your team, first season was ass, like.
I'm still
Roc
a
didn't want
I'm
it.
still a
Roc didn't
I
want it.
can't stand the ball.
He
Don't
didn't want it.
him. Don't want him. Don't want him on my team. I don't like the Bulls so much. I want us to lose.
I want us to be trash.
Trash, yeah, man. I can't stand it. Yeah,
Speaking of
man.
that, how about it? Someone, this is like side note about football. Someone said, yo, I hate the Cowboys so much that if the only way they could win a ring is if we won the ring first, I'd rather us lose. And I was like, damn, that's passion.
Yeah,
Like,
that's passion.
that's passion.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I don't want to.
That's hater shit.
But
You ain't no team that much, Taj?
No, but LeBron did do a lot of sucker shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
you know the thing about LeBron is, man, I respect his last move with the Lakers.
He make a lot of excuses.
Because he did it for his family. I'm not mad at that. I mean, I know it was more of a business move. I know it wasn't a basketball
Fuck
move.
your family.
I know.
Fuck the kids.
Right.
I know basketball was the last thing he wanted to enjoy his wife. Yeah, I mean, he wanted his family in LA and his business, so I can understand that. So I don't really expect him to want to have that thing to win. LeBron James, to me, I don't ever think that he was ever mentally strong for the game. You know what I mean?
Or, okay, whoa. Now, you about to get going.
Yeah.
How about just not as mentally strong as other people? He showed mental strength plenty of times, but just not as much as a Jordan or Kobe per se. How about that?
I'll put it to you like this. Like Ty said, always excuses.
Yeah, I don't
Somebody
like
say, oh, LeBron James folded against Orlando. Oh, somebody was knocking off his mom. Nigga, mama get knocked
Is that
off.
that one too?
Nah,
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, of course I remember that though. Yeah.
I mean, or somebody was. Then another excuse for Charlotte was doing to his baby mom. I ain't got nothing. Listen, man, you gotta play this game. You know what I mean?
Remember when he came with the hand cast?
Yeah. I mean, even the last one, the last situation with it, like you said, he came. He banging, he doing good. It's not his fault they lost that first game. Straight J.R. Smith. LeBron James ball. But then at the end of the series, you come in there like this. You ain't played nothing like that. You show no signs of an injury. What are you? You a karate man? You bleeding from the inside down? Like, come on, bro. I didn't like that. That was nothing.
Wait, what's that?
I seen him do. I seen one time he act like he had a cramp, or I ain't gonna say he acted like, but he went out for a cramp and then came back in, hit a shot. Then he cool, he could play again. He thought they was gonna lose, I guess, so he went out. But I didn't like that. But then again, I seen him one time. He got fouled, hit upside the head with a camera, his head leaking. He go back in and play. So I guess I don't know.
Yeah, like
his mood.
Right, and like, you know, I've said in the past years, I gotta admit, I felt LeBron's better than Kobe. I still say I like Kobe more though, just the way he played, you know, what he did for the game. But I was like, like LeBron, like he got numbers.
I like Kobe ambition better, but I just like
the draw, the mom mentality.
I just like LeBron as a better player though, basketball IQ and stuff like that.
Another thing that the guy was talking about is like just long term looking at the game, the way LeBron has changed. Like, because another thing, like because of LeBron at Miami decision, it showed people for the good, like fuck these owners. They've been using us and throwing us away. We never feel like we should take more ownership of our career path, which is good. But then the double-edged sword of it was like people just start being like I can be a brand. I can do other things. I can have other focuses and avenues and interests like that. Now they not so focused on the game, and then couple that with anybody can make $100 million now. So now you look into the future, like we were saying, like the NBA probably will be getting watered down, like super watered down. Like once you got people like Kyrie is like the veteran. Like I was thinking, like if Kyrie is the oldest person in the league and whoever's under him probably like the softest, weirdest niggas ever possibly. Cause they gonna be like, fuck this game. I'm already making $100 million doing nothing. So I'm gonna do a TV show, like just for no reason.
Gotta go back to what Jordan said. The difference between today's NBA and the NBA back then, they had to earn their money.
Fact.
Wasn't nobody coming out like a Tobias Harris. Y'all gave him
180. Like.
No, he's not. There's no reason he should have that type of money. But you have to earn that. Dudes ain't get that till their 7th, 8th year. You even look at Kobe and AI. They didn't get all that type of money until like their second, third contract.
I'm not gonna agree with that because if they don't get the money, these players should get the money. Because if they don't get that money, what is this going to go back into the owner's hands?
Right, and that's why I'm not that's why I'm not too mad about it, because I don't want I want the owners to keep it. I'm just talking about I feel it's going to be a trickle down effect of that though. No, like niggas are getting paid and they're not going to be playing as hard. They don't care. Like that's what's going to happen.
They're not working for nothing.
No, it is players like that. People that lose their ambition as soon as they get the check, but it's also players like it's always going to be a Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Just ambitious like he wanted.
Right now we got Westbrook. I say Dame is. I feel Dame's super ambitious and care about the craft.
Stephen Curry, KD. That's why he left. You gotta say that's the only reason why he left, bro. He could have stayed with a dynasty.
I think he left. He wanted to play with his friend because he wasn't friends with none of them.
No, I think he left because he wanted to rebuild that legacy.
I'm with Taj. I think he left because he got so much backlash, and he might also didn't like the way things happen with his injury.
Okay, but again, I said he's older than Kyrie though, so I'm trying to think of people still like around their age,
like Ben Simmons.
Ben's a nut to me. Like
how much money he making?
Is he still in a rookie contract?
Yeah, but he makes some money though.
For sure.
He got about $5 million, right? He about $5 million. He ain't never gonna work on
$5 million.
He never gonna work on his jump shot. He already rich. He ain't gotta do nothing.
And that's why I look at Embiid. Embiid got his max already, right?
Yeah.
And
he don't want to get in shape.
Right.
Most of the time, this money, you gotta really think about it, man. When you hungry and you want to get paid, most of the time everybody coming to the NBA, what they getting, $500,000, something like that. You damn near rich for a black person. Black people run the NBA for the most part as far as playing basketball. There's the people that you want to look at. If you give them money already, they're going to get lazy. But if they got a chance to go from $500,000 to a contract, you'll say AI had his first contract was 6 years, $130 million or something like that. They're going to work hard. You gonna work hard, man.
And I feel like the whole culture of basketball, from the AAU to how everybody's so coddled from such a young age, people be getting like spotlight at like 11, like look at Wade's son at 10. It's they so coddled now. So by the time you get to the league, you're like, nigga, I'm a diva already. Like what y'all talking about? Like, I'm Zion. Like what can y'all tell me? Like so.
Is the kid good?
Y'all believe in Zion? I don't believe none of these young niggas.
I don't know if he good, Zion. I don't know if he good.
I think he's gonna be alright because
is he gonna be a next LeBron James? What they saying?
I don't do that though. Well, last person I honestly knew who was gonna be who they say he was KD.
KD.
I love KD out of Texas Tech. Like he looked good in that orange. He was balling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I mainly think like shooters, they always gonna be able to shoot. So, but he can shoot a little bit and he can go to the rack, so he should be alright in that.
My thing with him is he's short, so he gotta get a growth spurt.
Like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah. I don't care about him jumping high. Everybody jump high in that.
That don't mean nothing.
And
so,
the players way taller.
Unless you get some height, little, that ain't gonna mean nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
What was it? Boxing. So. That's another thing. So talk a little bit about your background in boxing. We always talk about boxing. You watch it and certain shit like that. So
before he should go in, because he got a longer resume.
All right, talk your shit.
I boxed out on the street.
Talk heavy.
For real.
Yeah. How many knockouts?
Knockout.
Cool.
Probably one.
One? That's all. You got one.
Yeah.
You got one.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas don't got one.
Yeah, but that's why I said one. I didn't want to say it when you said how many. I didn't want to say one because it's embarrassing. Like I wanted to lie.
It's cool.
Like 5, maybe 10. You know what I'm saying? Like knockout kid.
Yeah, strong 8 to 12.
Yeah,
strong 8 to 12.
But you know,
lost count of a few.
Yeah, one. I'm one strong.
We take it. So that's the resume.
Yeah, the knockout.
Right.
Knockout. I beat plenty of niggas up there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but
Rock taught you well. Yeah.
That's ending. I ain't teaching.
Yeah,
that's ending.
This is knockout shit. This come from the heart.
Heart.
Yeah.
Cool. That shit can't be taught. That's facts.
Right.
Right. Got heart.
All right. Back to you, sir. Talk about your heart, your resume, your background, all that good stuff, whatever.
I mean,
the champion.
I mainly was a street fighter.
Seen you grip a lot of niggas up in the shop before.
You know what I mean? I mainly was a street fighter. I really wasn't a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing was just like a hobby. I was a better basketball player. So, I got cheated out of the MVP trophy. Street league. Got mad.
It was selling drugs from there.
Downhill from there. Like,
8 ball me up from there.
Nigga should have gave me that trophy. Now I'm gonna be a terror on the street.
Yeah. 8 balls from there.
So I just went to boxing after that. It was really nothing. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to take my anger out. I just felt as though when you that young and you that passionate about something, basketball, with the people who I had backing me, some guys from down Erie Avenue, street legends, in the coke game and stuff like that. And I'm barbecuing them. They calling me better than AI and stuff like that. And then they get cheated out of something that I really strive for. It was like I ain't want to play basketball anymore. I was like, I'm done.
And you still say that to you the best boxer ever is Sugar Ray Robinson, right?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Talk a little bit about that one.
I mean, the man got 179 wins and like 19 losses.
A lot of people don't know,
I'm saying 106 knockouts. When you could talk about a guy like Floyd Mayweather or Muhammad Ali and stuff like that, like this guy got more knockouts than they got fights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He doubled Floyd Mayweather in knockouts than he fight. I think Floyd got 50 fights, 50 and 0. This man got 106 knockouts. I can't compare these guys to him. I think Ali got about 60 fights. It's no comparison. You know what I mean? This guy was fighting. These guys fighting every 2 weeks. And they fighting for nothing once again they home. You go back to the black man being poor, being hungry. These guys hungry. So, it's a lot of other guys too that had a lot of fights, man. But this guy was a phenom. He can fight in this era. And a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah. And also you spoke on Jack Johnson before as well, because he was fighting like when niggas was getting lynched and shit, like fucking white women. And all type of wild
this
shit.
Guy was an animal, man. This guy was kissing white women in the 1900s in the mouth with white guys with shotguns at the ringside and saying, if you win this fight, we're gonna kill you. He get up there, knock him out, show his muscles, kiss his own arms, and then kiss he had two white women. You know what I mean? This boy was having threesomes back in the 1900s with white women. They, with guns at ringside, you can't teach that type of heart.
That's a different boy.
Yeah, that's a different type of boy. I got to respect
that.
that.
Niggas different type of haters. They don't want to see you win, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, that was vicious.
Oh, man.
Jack Johnson was a bad boy. Yeah, man, you gotta think, man, them guys, man, they was fighting. I think the longest fight, man, might have been like 5 or 6 hours. Boxing match, man. That's a long time to be fighting, man. Like, them guys was cut from a different cloth, man. I was telling my nephew, man. Yeah, I was telling my nephew, these guys is different. They used to take cow blood and rub it in their skin to harden their skin so they won't get cut during the fight.
I'm not doing that.
These guys is different.
You don't got that heart?
25 to 30 minutes, you still fighting, I'm going to get my gun.
25 minutes? Like, shit, like, that's about 20 minutes too long.
I used to run with my gun on my hip, you'll never know. Yeah, you'll never. All the time you see I used to cut your hair, my gun on my hip, you'll never know. When you say you see me grip people up, and most likely they probably was big niggas, because I get a thrill out of beating up big guys. And I'm only 5'6". Running 5'5" and 3.
With the Timbs on. Shout out to the Timbs. Unlaced Timbs.
Yeah, man. I'm like that guy. What is that guy? That guy from what was it? Wayne Perry. He used to get it.
He was short too?
No, he wasn't short, but he used to chump big niggas over
Gotcha.
in DC. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I like to take it to big guys because they think they can bully people with the size.
And I ain't a murderer, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, this guy, man.
Yeah, you know,
I ain't kill nobody.
The subtle correlation, like, yeah, we picked up a little bit.
I ain't kill nobody, not lately.
Yeah, not like, you know, again, 7 days ago. Like, Ali, let's go down the list and put more people in perspective. Ali, what you think about him?
Come first.
Ali, is he the GOAT or no?
Is that a question?
Yeah, it is.
Ali, he great.
Is he the GOAT though?
The GOAT.
The
I don't
GOAT.
know.
Overrated or underrated?
Oh no, he definitely can fight. He definitely.
Overrated or underrated though?
He's not over or under. He just one of the best.
Rock would say he overrated.
He's not overrated. He's still one of the best.
Rock said he knocked Ali the fuck out. That's what Rock said.
I ain't say that like that.
Listen,
I ain't say that.
He like gripping big niggas up, right? Ali is 6'2".
Yeah, on the street, he'd catch him. He'd catch him on the street.
yeah, he light on his feet. He can move his. He just was a great fighter to me. But I ain't see too much of Ali though. I seen certain stuff, but I ain't seen too much from Ali.
Zach, can you feed the fat ass cat? Like,
Yeah.
give her some steak and chicken breast, some shit. Ali, you think he overrated, right?
No.
Not overrated.
No, I don't think Ali.
Okay, cool.
Ali is the GOAT.
Okay.
All respect due to Muhammad Ali, my Muslim brother. I love him. May Allah forgive me for his sins. Listen, to have that type of conditioning to bounce around on your feet for 15 rounds like that until he got older, that was amazing. Would I ever teach somebody how to box like Muhammad Ali? Me being if I was a trainer, no. He didn't throw body shots. He backed up with his hands down. Defense was lovely, but he was just so much talented, faster, phenom than the other heavyweights that they couldn't touch him. Now you ask me if Ali will fight somebody with just as fast as hands in him, in the era of that era, then he might not be who he is.
So, because he was a heavyweight.
But he was a heavyweight and he was so fast. And so, yeah, I mean, but when you look at Joe Frazier, me personally, I say Joe Frazier's overrated. Joe Frazier, that brawl type, I'm going to walk you down and, you know, do this to you. And he, you know, technically, he beat Ali twice. Ali quit the third fight. Eddie Futch stopped Frazier. Frazier wanted to go on. Ali did not want to go on. So, technically, he beat the fight. Ali is the man. Definitely.
So even though he beat him twice, he overrated?
Who?
Frazier.
This is Styles. Frazier had one hand. You know what I mean? Frazier had one hand. I'm a believer that Mike Tyson would have knocked Frazier out in 2 rounds. You know what I mean?
And you also said Tyson could beat Ali as well, right?
I think because I think
he's more versatile with it.
Because Frazier had one hand. And Frazier, he did like this. Ran into punches. Mike Tyson, he slipped that jab, go to the body. He had fast feet. He step around, you step over. I mean, Frazier didn't have that. Can Ali deal with that? Now, let me make this clear. Ali would cuss Mike Tyson with Custom Auto, I got beaten Ali. Mike Tyson outside of Custom Auto, I got Ali barbecuing him, period. You know what I mean? But you have to get in Mike's head. And Mike, the best, sad to say, the best people in Mike Tyson's life was white people. Not sad, but the black people done him dirty. You know what I mean? You had Jim Johnson and Custom Auto, and they took care of him.
Gotcha. Another thing I always, like, anybody who go to barbershops probably know if you spend enough time there. Like, you know, most of the time they're going to be in the middle of the hood, middle of certain danger zones and certain shit, activity going on, whatever. But at the same time, the barbershop is kind of like a safe haven, safe zone, whatever. So speak on that certain, like, thing, you know, when I don't incriminate nobody, but certain things you can speak on, certain things people you might have seen or, what's the word I'm thinking about? Man, what's the fucking phrase? The word. Fix. Something like that. You fixed, you did away with, calmed it down, whatever. And thoughts on that, just how, like, just having to navigate and deal with certain people, certain personality and shit like that, whatever. That's another thing, like, being in a barbershop for more than 2 hours, you're going to hear a lot of unsolved crimes, a lot of shit going on. You're like, oh, all right, that's what happened?
I would
We
never
are no gun
incriminate
zone.
nobody.
We're better than no gun zone.
Facts. You know everything.
I would never incriminate nobody.
Facts.
And it's just, I mind my business. It's just, y'all can't do that in here or around here. This is where we make our money at. Take it down the street around the corner. Whatever you going to do. Yep. Just try to mind my business, you know, and I probably know some of the guys or something. You know, just try to talk to them. Well, you know, you can handle it this way. Try to advise them if they willing to listen, but I'm not going to waste my breath.
I blame the barbershop owners. Sometimes these guys, they own these barbershops, and what they do is they allow anything to happen for money. They don't look at longevity. And they let anybody hang in their barbershop. And they scared to be talked about. Me, they talk about me. They can't stand me. They hate my guts up there. But I think they have a misconception of me. They think because I am an ex-street guy that I still should be street. I'm not with none of that. I'm not with killing no innocent kids. I'm not with y'all hanging around, shooting and bringing drugs around people. This is my business. Not only that, I have to protect my clients. They're the most important people that I have to protect, the clients and the barbers. And for y'all to want to come in and just even charge your phone, I don't need that type of attention. It's not that's not how you want to be successful. You don't see McDonald's doing that. They right smack in the hood. Whether it was, you know what I mean? They not let you come in and charge your phone, go in the bathroom, sell crack. That's not happening. Like, you know what I mean? You know, you want your business to grow. And they
expect you to do
They expect me to be like, oh, he from the street. No, yeah, I'm from the street, but we gonna keep it real. I came out of a womb of a woman like everybody. You know what I mean? I was raised in the street because I had to be, but I don't condone none of that. That stuff is corny. You know what I mean? I had to do it. Some of these guys don't have to do that. You know, I had a mom and dad on drugs, and a stepmom on drugs. So I was raised. I had to look up to the drug dealers. I had to. These guys, man, they come from good homes. Mom might be right, dad might be wrong, both of them might be right, and they just want to do it.
They weird.
They weird. These guys is different,
so
man.
Weird.
Yeah, he tell you, he cut most of them. I don't cut them.
Not even in it for the money. Like, I don't know, what are you doing?
A lot of broke street niggas, like,
yeah,
I'm like, be baffled.
I'm like, oh, so you out here risking your life for working people money?
Facts, less.
You going insane. You is crazy.
Look at them. They still stay with their mom. They still don't have a car.
Don't pay no rent.
Don't pay no bills. And y'all out here hustling.
Spend all their money on weed.
Yeah.
They own weed.
That's the thing. Shout out to my man LO. Yeah, man, my man LO, he opened my eyes to this. He said that you will get mad at a crackhead and call him a fiend. The difference is you're a drug addict. Because you do everything. That guy do one type of drug. He just take that pipes, whatever he do. Y'all niggas doing Xannies, perks, they doing everything. You the real drug addict. You're an addict.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So you can't say nothing about nobody. Don't judge nobody. You might blow, pop, Yeah, I mean, next thing you know, nigga gonna start shooting up. That nigga real drug addict, man. And I mean,
one thing I've always looked at is like, one, I know I'm a obsessive person, so I like, yo, like, I ain't about to be some dabbling that shit. Cause one, I'm like, if you get caught anything, I'm not about to be, like you said, risking life for freedom for something I'm just dabbling. I'm either going all or nothing. So like, if I'm not going all, I have no business even being involved in any capacity or whatever. It's like I have other things to be worried about or living for. That's another thing. I'm like, niggas trying like they have nothing to live for. Like you said, they be choosing to do these things. It's like I got other choices. Fortunately, whatever. So I have no business be doing this shit, whatever. So I just never understood why the choice, like why you choose to do this shit, and then y'all niggas broke. Like at least you making some good bread. All right, cool.
No,
like,
I be understanding a little bit because sometimes I understand a little bit because I think sometimes like where would I would be if I ain't have an uncle to teach me how to cut hair or you know like I don't got no other talents really.
You can get a job.
Yeah, you can get a job, but.
Like you said, you the one that said plenty jobs are paying more than what they getting and without risking nothing. That's why I look at it like, yo, you don't gotta go to jail or somebody fucking doing something to you.
It's the way people move too. Like I'm not saying selling drugs is right, but I'm saying
I'm not against nobody selling drugs either. Because if you choose to buy drugs, that's your business. Like,
yeah, I'm saying it's a certain way you do everything now.
Of course.
Like, and there's rules
that most niggas don't follow.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand sometimes, like, the McDonald's money, because I'm not going to lie, I'd rather sell an ounce than work at McDonald's. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I did that. That's my reminder of always knowing what rock bottom is. That was my first job. I was like, yep, I know exactly how bad it can get. It ain't that bad. Yeah, I'm still good. Keep pushing. You good. Like, you good. Like, yeah, it's still above water. How about you, being at some part industries, and, just seeing, working in the same environment for the most part through all these years, do you feel the streets have changed? Like, certain codes, certain conduct, certain behaviors? Like you said, a lot of niggas are fiends now. Any thoughts on that? Because a lot of people say that's like a cliche, like, yo, these streets ain't the same. Like, this and that.
It's not the same. One of the things I don't like is the snitching stuff. These guys.
It wasn't always snitching stuff?
It was rare. It wasn't like how it is now. These guys is like known snitches, man. And, they get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't want to put
no repercussions at all.
I don't want to put no hood out there. See, they got picks. These guys got picks. They know one dude snitching won't do nothing. They know another dude snitching that whole neighborhood don't like it. You know what I mean? But who is really a snitch? What is snitching? You, Q. You're not in the streets. You had a mom. Your mom raised you. I know you since you were real young, cutting your hair for years. If you did something, they'd be like, he a snitch. If you seen a murder or something like that, or say, for instance, you was in a car. You seen somebody from the neighborhood, you picked him up. I'm gonna give you a ride. Cops pull you over. He got a gun, you don't know. That ain't my gun, that's his gun. You're not a snitch.
I agree.
You're not from the streets. You know what I mean? Snitching is for only those. These niggas now, that old lady is snitch. She's 70 years old. She's a snitch. She's not a snitch.
Yeah, they will say that.
Come on, man. No
they said the other day.
Come on. Even a mob had codes. You know what I'm saying? Even you'll say the hitmen have codes. No women, no kids. You only kill men. You only kill those who you gotta kill. These guys, man, everybody's a snitch. Everybody, and it's just not cool. Like whatever, a 10-year-old see a murder and say, I'm gonna kill that thing. You see, the nigga been a rat since he was 10. Nigga 30 years old now, he got a good job. You calling him a rat? I mean, that don't make sense, man. These guys is crazy.
And if you got to work, then all that snitching go out the window. So,
or if you put niggas down.
No, if you got to work and niggas getting work from you, there's no never mind.
Yeah, they don't care if you're a snitch.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Money, you get money there, all that just go.
Man, he told, but I'm about to go grab the
streets is messed up, man. Streets is real messed up. It needs to be better. It needs to be better, you know what I mean? And you know what, these guys, man, some of these guys don't even want to get money. You had the time in New York and in Philly, whereas though everybody had their own lane. I was told this, and I'll get back to that. You had the shooters, you had the hustlers, everybody stayed in their place. We paid you weekly or monthly to get rid of a guy. You sold your crap. Everybody got their own lane. These guys nowadays, they don't even want to sell drugs from some of the neighborhoods. They just want to just have a gun and just want to put somebody on no gun zone. That's what your life is about. Just sitting outside broke, talking about looking at no gun zone on your phone.
I did that.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I put that nigga on no gun zone. Yeah. Oh, that's the highlight of your life. That don't even make sense.
Until you end up on no gun zone.
But my man told me, man, when I got into hustling, and they knew it was for me, but they just told me. He said, yo, first my cousin denied me and said, yo, I can't do that. Your pop won't kill me. My pop was smoking crack, but people was kind of scared of my pop. But he was like, this ain't for everybody. You got some dudes that's hustlers and some dudes that's not hustlers. Rock, do you really want to be a hustler? I'm starving. Yeah, I want to be a hustler. Yeah, I mean, I don't have nowhere to turn to. I done slept in abandoned houses. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's you know, I had a rough life, man. So, you know, I know some people that had way rougher than me and my little sister. But, you know, shout out to my little sister, not there too. But, you know, you have to have it. You have to have your lane. And, you know what I mean? These guys have no lane. They want to be in every lane there is.
That go back to snitching, though. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do your own shooting if you drug dealer, because they snitching.
Do crime by yourself. Nobody can tell on you.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Let me say first, I don't agree with none of that. Let me say that first, right? I mean, as a Muslim, and then outside of being a Muslim morally, I hate that lifestyle. I do hate it, and I really do hate that sometimes I have to talk about it, because I don't want people to glorify that. That joint is really heartbreaking, man. To know the things that I've done, and I got to keep them quiet, and I got to pray to my Lord at night and ask for forgiveness and stuff like that. That's it's not a good look. Gotcha. It's not good, because I still got to meet my Creator. You know what I mean? That's gonna be rough for me. You know, so I don't want to. You know, I don't like indulging in that. I don't mind dodging and smacking this.
My Creator will understand. Like, you know, that nigga asked for that one.
Some dudes you got smacked. Some dudes don't get me wrong. God ain't no punk. Never have been no punk. God don't you know, put war against people. You know what I mean? Sodom, Gomorrah, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So God ain't no punk. We ain't supposed to be no punk. Men ain't supposed to be punks. We ain't supposed to be cowards. But you ain't supposed to be walking around acting crazy neither. You ain't supposed to be a local or international terrorist. You supposed to be just cool, calm, and collected until you're pushed to that point.
Yourself.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I would say, so also, so I know you've had, you know, you got I don't want to say a bunch, so you know, you take care of your kids. No, it's like that crazy stuff. You got a bunch of kids everywhere. No, but you got a big family, and so you also have been married multiple times as well, right?
Yeah, had multiple wives.
Right. Yes. So speak on that, because I know that comes with, or that's a part of
religion.
The religion. So speak on that, and cause I know some people, I hear some people manipulate, or they do it the wrong way. Or some people say there is no wrong way, and
no, I mean this thing of polygyny is it has been since David. The prophet David, we call him Dawood. He had 2 wives. Solomon had 100 wives, or however many wives. Yeah, I don't know if Solomon had 100 wives. That's what the Christians say. But I know Solomon had some wives. So this is old. You know what I mean? The men had multiple wives. But for me, with my wives, and when I had my wives and my children, man, it was a blessing. It was one of the best things, experiences that ever happened to me, to have multiple women and not have to lurk and cheat and do all those things. Because in Islam, there's no reason to cheat, because you can have multiple women. You know what I mean? As long as you can be responsible for them. That might be what you're talking about, is about, you know, not doing it the right way. A lot of time, these men, they get married and they only want to cheat sisters. They got welfare, Section 8. Men can't do that. Men got to get out there and work. That's why you see me work so hard, because, you know, I had to take care of the women. You got to pay to be the boss. So, I mean, that's what I had to do. And amongst that, I have 6 children. Okay. You know what I mean? So I got 5 girls, 1 boy. My boy, my last one. And it's just a blessing to have those children.
And are you still, like, married to multiple people right now? Or
no. I'm one and done right now. Yeah, man. It's a lot of problems with that.
So you didn't. So, but you don't necessarily regret that, though.
No. I don't regret it. Put it like this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't regret that experience, but I do regret the certain women that I've chosen and that I wasn't smart enough. This would come having a father comes in that. The father needs to really, in Islam we check out the mother, check out the father, check out her relationship with her family. And I didn't do that. And I have one situation with one woman right now. Now, you know, I got 4 children by her, and it's a lot going on. I haven't seen my children in a while, and I'm known for having my children. The children that I haven't seen is the ones that you know that I had. The one Kyla that used to box all the time. You know what I mean? Hiya. My baby girl Shayla that do the one-hand push-ups. And my son. Yeah, I mean, it was only 2. So, you know, we had 4 children by her, and what she's doing to me now is kind of crazy, man.
Gotcha. So would you say, if you can afford it, you can provide it, do you think all men should, like everybody should practice like polygyny or polygamy?
Yes. Yeah, polygyny. Yeah, because it is.
And does it all stem from just like, yo, like instead of cheating, I can just have more than one wife, or is it just like more of like a village system of raising?
It's a system. The thing is, if the men see, a little history is, there were in America they were going to legalize multiple marriage, but they legalized prostitution. This will stop.
When? I thought prostitution is illegal.
Where at? It's legal in certain places.
Like Vegas or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, and the problem is that with these multiple, when you marry these women, if you marry them, you stop a lot of drama. For the Muslim community, the community are responsible for the women who are not married. So say for instance they can't pay rent, then we raise the money for them. But if the men marry them, it takes off the problems with the community, and that helps a lot.
You want multiple wives?
Yes.
You getting started soon?
Yeah, one day. One day.
How many can you envision yourself having? How many wives? Because I can admit myself, I don't think I can do that. Like, that's too much for me to manage, and like, that sounds like a lot of headache.
I don't want to be a cheater. So that's holding me up.
Okay. So
I look at marriage as something pure. So
but you saying though, but if you can marry another woman,
I would marry more than one. But
all right, but you still say you might want to like smash someone outside the system.
Yeah, I don't want to be a cheater.
Gotcha.
Not during marriage.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot to deal with. Man. That's a lot of headaches, a lot of mouths. Like
You probably talk to more than one woman now.
Like my wife right now. When me and her, when she right now she don't want no co-wife. But when she did, she actually talked to me about getting maybe like a 3-story house and we all living in one house, kitchen upstairs. Everybody got their own kitchen and bathroom. And she wants to hang out and stuff like that, you know. But a lot of these women ain't cut for that, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't cut for it. They don't want to do stuff like that. But some men got it good, man. One of my homies, man, I gave his wife her Muslim name. I named her Anissa. He was a barber. And his wives work together. They go shopping together. He be in the market. Them two be walking together. He behind them. Shout out to my man Suleiman Tehran. So, you know, he be with them. He be behind them, making sure ain't nobody, you know, gonna bother him. Because if you walk in front of your wife, like the Nation of Islam say, the one that's supposed to walk in back, how can you protect her? What's y'all walking in back of you? So, you know, me, I want my wife to walk in front of me, you know what I mean, or with me, instead of not in back of me.
Okay. So on that note, I feel at least a lot of people's perspectives or assumptions of like Islam is like a lot of stuff is rooted in like sexism or stuff like that, whatever. And they like even something like that, like, oh, the wife walk behind and certain practices like that. But they will also relate that to the polygamy. Oh, like you can have multiple wives, but why can't she have multiple husbands? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
How is she gonna know who the father is?
What you mean?
If she got multiple husbands.
All right, I'm thinking about that question. If I got multiple, of course, I'm only one bus.
No, I'm saying if she had multiple husbands, how would she know who the father is? Two people coming.
That's a good counterpoint.
What was the question again?
Like, just your thoughts on people who say, like, like a lot of stuff is, like, possibly rooted in sexism and stuff, or, like, one-sided for the men and shit like that.
This is the problem, man. People really don't understand. If you got a Muslim man standing in front of you and he's doing things that he needs to do for his wife, they get over it. They don't have to pay no bills. My wife right now, she works from home, which is a blessing. Shout out to my pain in the butt.
Shout out to the queens out there.
Pain in the butt. Yeah, I mean, Miss Perfect. She always want anything to be perfect. But she gets to keep her money. Do whatever she want to do with her money. Not whatever she want to do, but that's the part that people don't tell you. The men in Islam are the maintainers and the protectors of women. So yes, we can have multiple wives, but I'm not bringing nobody in my situation. If I want another wife, I'm not going to bring nobody in my situation that's going to try to mess up that situation. This is why I'm not married to a woman now. She tried to destroy me and my wife now. And she actually was successful because me and my wife just got remarried back in October 2018. So, you know, somebody destroyed our marriage, you know what I mean, and made us separate. And then I found out that she done it. Oh, no, I can't be with nobody like that. Because that's, before I'm your husband, that's your Muslim sister in Islam. That's your sister, and you shouldn't be trying to harm her. You know what I mean? But the people don't really realize that the women really are protected. And them covering, some people say it's extreme.
Because nobody has seen something like that.
But what would you say about Mary?
What, Mary Magdalene?
Jesus' mother. She wore the same thing we had. They will look at a Muslim and say, I know she hot, but won't look at a nun and say that. What's the difference? I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be looking at it like, why is it, you know, more like a sexist religion or something like that over other religions that, you know, even the Jewish women, they cover. So I don't understand it. I mean, it's like people be picking on Islam.
Yeah, I think like most of us can agree probably like Islam gets like a more hyper magnification of like criticism and
Definitely.
Like, versus other religions.
You see a Christian smoking a cigarette, you're not going to be like, oh, that's a fake Christian. You need to put that cigarette there. But let a Muslim smoke a cigarette. Smoking cigarettes is haram. A Muslim not supposed to smoke a cigarette, period. But it's always magnified. Oh, he ain't no real Muslim. And it's like that. Like, he committed a sin. Not saying he should do it, but yeah, I mean, they magnify the Muslims.
I guess it's probably like two reasons. Possibly because one, just out of ignorance, because like we're more, American society is more conditioned and familiar with like Christianity. And I guess like Islam is more so. It's not. We're not.
Not after this long time. This Islam thing been going on since the 50s to 60s. It's too long. Too much time.
Christianity even longer than that though.
Yeah, but it's too much time has passed. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to think about the slave that was brought over here, a lot of them was Muslim. Yeah, I mean, too much time has passed, man. Too much for people to just be calling people fake Muslims over one thing that they did or multiple things that they did. Yeah, I mean.
You think it's also about how like y'all carry yourselves, like maybe certain just practices the way y'all go about just comes off as more like extreme, so it like draws in like maybe more like hypercriticism?
No, I just think it's
there are plenty of dramatic ass Christians out there as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, you got them chicks walking down the street or on the phone acting crazy or doing stuff, and you got the same. You might got some Muslims doing it, and then you know they just be like, hey, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think it's just from the black culture now to just hate on us. I mean, for a person like they hate on Islam. You know what I mean? That's all. But that's from our religion. It's from our religion. We're told that Islam is going to be the fastest growing religion ever, but it's going to still be the most hated religion. But it's prophesized already, so we know that's coming.
That's right. Back to barbering real quick, whatever. Give me some of your pros and cons. Top pros and cons of being a barber.
Pros, money being made per hour is a good pro.
Yeah, how many people can you cut an hour these days?
It depends on how. It depends on the head, like how
average.
I might get cut 2 to 3 heads.
Okay.
In an hour, so. But
Yeah,
the cons is dealing with the people. Just the conversation, them calling your phone at 12:30 at night. Like, bro, I got a life.
How you doing that, Roc? Like,
Man.
I've always personally kept them out. Yo, it's like, nah, it's probably a little bit too late. That's why I always try to do like afternoon. I don't try to do too early. Well, I do early. I know you be
People
up or
will
whatever.
text you at 3.
Man, I got text
that's
messages
wild.
3 in the morning, 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
and my wife think I'm cheating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yo, and it's a message.
Yeah.
Who that? I'm like, that was a customer. Really? I'm like, look at the text message, huh? There you go, look at it. Yeah, man.
Yo, got coming tomorrow?
Yeah. My man, I got one guy, man. I don't even know if I want to say shout out to Kenny. But this guy be leaving the club.
Don't say it.
Look, don't say shout out to Kenny. No shout out to Kenny. He'll be leaving the club. Oh man, I tried to talk to this girl. She ain't holler at me. I gotta get a cut in the morning. This will be 4 in the morning. I mean, yo, this guy, man. I don't hear my phone going off, but you know, a woman can be snoring and hear it. Yeah, your phone ring. That joint be in the basement.
Oh yeah, I heard it vibrate.
Yeah.
You got any more pros and cons? Or?
Oh, well, the pros about barbering is definitely making money every day.
Yeah.
Tax-free money, making money every day. You know, and kind of like dealing with people is a good thing too, because
I
when
can see it being good in that.
when you're a barber, you meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
You meet a lot of electricians. You might find out 3 people to fix your whole house up.
Facts.
You might find somebody he's selling the house. So there's a lot of good things being a barber.
Yeah, you do
Like it's-
meet a lot of people.
A lot of people, all types of people. But the cons is just, you know, people don't care about your schedule. All they care about is them.
They don't think you got a real job.
Yeah, and that's the disrespect. Oh yeah, he ain't a barber no more. He got a real job. A trade is a real job.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm earning a living, they act like barbering is selling drugs. You know what I'm saying?
He out the game, like, you know, like.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation about that the other day. They talking about if I was in here, I'd be cutting all night. No, you wasn't. You still working at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I said if I was trapping, I'd just come outside 2 in the morning, and then go back in. That's way easier. You're still doing labor work.
Bro, let me get clear. Barber is probably the most important trade out there, yo. If the barbers went on strike tomorrow, the shit gonna get dark out here. Like,
real dark.
Yeah.
You can't get no computer to go cut nobody hair.
nah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no computer. You sitting under the joint. Yo, give me a dark joint.
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody
man.
be looking like Chinese.
Yeah,
bowl
man.
cuts, like.
It ain't gonna happen, man. But the kind is dealing with the people, man, and the disrespect. You know, you always get that thing. You can't squeeze me in. No, I can't squeeze you in right now. Yeah, I mean, you know, the people always want something for nothing. You know what I mean? You might tell a person, man, listen, I got 3 heads right now. You can't put me in front of one of them people? No, I can't. I'll give you extra $5. Really? Like, really? Because me, I don't take the money. I'll be like, pay the person that's next, and then that person is last, but you got to tell them that person is last. I'm not doing any of that. You know what I mean? I don't care about the money.
I won't do that because I just don't do that. I don't do that because, like, if you pay somebody that's next, that means they gotta wait until after everybody else.
Relax.
Say I got like 5 more heads. Yeah, they had to all
You
out.
can't squeeze everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck up the whole system.
Yeah. Relax.
So earlier you spoke on, like, you know, certain haircut prices. How you feel the barber game has changed throughout the year? 'Cause that's definitely a hot topic these days. You know, $50 cuts, $100 cuts, all that stuff, whatever.
I like it. I like it.
Like you said, it's a disrespect to craft.
I'm thinking about, it's a disrespect to the craft, definitely, but you got to make these guys respect you. I'm with changing my shop into that right now. I'm in the process of trying to say, okay, I want everybody to be on this level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's really why I really not really hiring people right now. I got to figure out how I want to do stuff, and I want to do it the correct way. But you know, shout out to the barbers who, you know, who really can cut and charging their price. Them guys who really can't cut, I don't really respect them, and they charging their price.
Just finessing.
Yeah, I don't respect. Yeah, they finessing people. Yeah, I mean, cause some people, man, they got a good environment. You know what I mean? They got the money. The shop might got spiral steps. crazy, you know, pool table, and they charging.
And cut it like regular.
The cut is trash. It's trash. A lot of these people got trash cuts. And then you got the busted up barbershops. You got the good barbers in there. Or they niggas selling drugs in the back, shooting dice in the basement, fighting dogs. You know what I mean?
Appointments. I'm just waiting on things.
But niggas in the back puffing. Yeah, man, these guys sharp. They get $15 for a haircut. I don't like it. I mean, right now I'm thinking, you know, make the shop into a really, really nice place to come and start charging a full service barbershop.
Are you still thinking about Starbucks? I know you were saying that a couple years ago.
Definitely. I mean, like now, 2 days off, then it's gonna be 3, then it's gonna be 4. You know what I'm saying?
And how long you been owning the shop now? Cause I know that was a transition period as well.
2008. I bought the shop in 2008. Gave my man Wes a bag of money. That was like a drug transaction. I didn't know what to do. He joke about that all the time. You know, I gave him a bag of money. I ain't gonna say how much money I bought the shop for. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I gave him a bag of money. It was in a brown paper bag. Put my jacket on. It was in the winter time, like December. I walked in.
You had that Roc and coat on.
Yeah, I had the coat on. Slid him the joint. He just looked at it. He knew it was right. I said, yo, I threw an extra $500 in there. You know what I mean? He was like, good, because you paying the rent this month. I was like, he was like, yo, what type of time you on? He was like, yeah, but keep
you off to a good start on this building.
Keep the security deposit down. I was like, oh, all right, whatever, nigga. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, 11 years, man. 11 years owning it, man. I've been blessed. You know what I mean? All praise due to Allah.
And is everything you thought it would be, or more or less?
Pros and cons, man. Pros and cons, man. It's hard. It's really, really hard being a business owner. Because if you're too hard, you're criticized. If you're too soft, you're criticized. There's really no middle course for being a business owner. Mm-hmm. Because you want to make the right move, and then you want the barbers to listen, and you want them to know, like, yo, this is really how you want to be successful. This is really what I want. But then when you build that friendship and that relationship, sometimes they just don't respect it. And you just want to get out just because of that. You know, they don't really have nothing to do. You just want to be a one-man barber. Right now, if I could be a one-man barber at my own building, then I would do it. Because I know everything I want.
Out here, man.
Yeah, no, Taj is good. You know what I mean? Taj is definitely good. But, you know, just because it's how my vision, I got to go off my vision on how I want things. And it's either I'm going to buckle down and have them follow this vision and the shop them in now, or I'm just going to buckle down and just walk away and do it on my own. Mm-hmm. Maybe do it inside my home or something like that.
Would you ever want to own a shop one day?
Yes. Yeah. But
any certain things you would change that Roc does, or you would do a little differently? Have you thought about that? Or kind of follow the similar?
Yes.
Like what?
I would. More signs.
Signs? Oh, signs?
Signs for people to follow instructions. You know, so you won't have to repetitively repeat yourself, because there's some things that Roc might want us to do that I might forget, or you know, I would laminate signs all around.
Okay.
You know, so people just
constant
stay reminded of the
like
rules. You know, rules on the wall.
Okay.
And I agree with Roc about the cutting, but I feel like on the charging more for haircuts, I feel like the services, he also said that though, but the services, like services overtake a good haircut. So like, I'm planning on going up, but I want to add more services than the people are paying for. So
they feel it's worth the money.
It's very worth the money. Like I intend on facials, and I already started the facials, but I tend to add something else, another service before I go up, so you get all this.
Gotcha.
For that.
One question about that. So when people typically go up in prices, like to a degree at least, whatever, right? Is it just like a take it or leave it, or is it like, no, this is just what we offer now, is like a deluxe package haircut or something, or it's like, no, nigga, this is the base minimum price, and you just now get this with this base minimum? How do y'all look at it?
I gotta get all that money.
That's
So like this is where we starting now.
I'm a fat rat. I gotta get all that money. No, I'm not talking about that's where we starting.
Okay.
I'm saying if I'm charging 30, 35 for a haircut, yeah, I'm gonna get that. But if that bull come in here with this $15 and he want this quickie, so be it.
Okay.
But it's not going. I believe you gotta have a difference in the haircuts. But I'm not giving out the same amount of effort and just like pleasure and craft
Okay. Makes sense.
for the 35 or the $30 haircut.
Or even 50.
Yeah, for a $15 haircut, it can't be because it's disrespectful to myself
And your time.
and it's my time and the client. How would you feel if you paying
And I see
$35
this bull.
get everything you getting for $15?
So how you feel?
that's what I told him.
Okay.
I told him that he's right. If you've been in my barbershop, the sign that's outside says $8 to $10 haircuts. You get for what you pay for. You want an $8 haircut, which that's for like kids. Like I mean, $10 haircuts is for adults. You got a lot of Jamaicans and Haitians, and they just cut my hair.
All right, you got another thing coming.
It's $1 a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm not washing your hair. I'm not putting all this crazy spray. I'm not using no razor. You know what I mean? You're getting what you pay for. You know what I mean? I charge regularly $25 for a haircut. Yes, my price is going to $30, but I charge $25 for a haircut. And what price may be going to $35. But I'm not. I told him we want all types of money because we still have to understand being in the environment that we're in. You have poor people.
Everybody don't got that 35.
Everybody don't have. You have poor people, and you have people, who are middle class, and you got people that's just making money. And if you need a haircut, and I don't mind doing it. Even if you're a person that paid $25, $30 and you just don't have it, I don't mind doing it. I'll do it. I don't care. I don't mind giving back to the business.
I respect it. All right, cool. So overall, did you guys enjoy yourself today?
Yes, sir.
Good conversation?
Yeah.
Conversation.
Cool. Y'all come back. Good time?
Yeah, come back.
You be on time next time, Taj?
Yeah, I'm gonna be try to be on time.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
effort, time, pleasure, effort in my craft to get here.
I was talking to you earlier. You said 7:45. Well, I said, well, maybe they not gonna be ready because you said it like you was unsure. You was like,
I said like, should I tell this nigga 7:30? Cause I know you be later. I was like, but I'll give him the 7:45 time.
Yeah,
but
when you said 7:45, I felt like you were unsure. So
that's how you took it?
Yeah, that's how I took it. I'm not gonna lie.
So I shot for 8-10. Alright, but where to shop at, let people know where they can find you at, all that good stuff. If people want to follow y'all somewhere.
Naturally Sharp.
Best barber in the city.
Naturally Sharp, 5027 Germantown Avenue.
Don't say that shit while I'm right here.
I'm talking about you.
Alright.
I'm
My bad. Look, I knew you was talking about me too.
Yeah, like, who's boy? He killed someone 7 days. Like, we're scared of him.
I killed him by
27 Germantown Ave. That's where we at.
Cool.
Naturally Sharp Barbershop.
Shout out to the Ave. Shout out to Naturally Sharp. RightonQuelive, talk about it. We out.